Some real quick reflections on the run, and I'm really trying my best right now not to feel discouraged. Here for a family walk, completing her run down here at Bardia. Yes! Go, you got this! Walk you through my health journey, which has been going on for now over a year. I believe I was 176 kilograms, and I went through this really tough, but one of the best experiences in my life. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Landfield Station. Let's take a look around of where we went for a run this morning. Just finished off the run, 12-kilometer run and 1-kilometer walk. I must say that was a hard one. That was a hard one, but it was a good one. We just ran around Liverpool. Sorry I didn't get much footage on it, but that's all good. I didn't really want to pull up the camera because, for one, I was finding it a bit hard, but I just wanted to focus on the run, really. Come and join us today as we just spend time with the family. We just do a whole bunch of random stuff and we'll see what we get up to. Just some real quick reflections on the run. We started this morning just after 5:30 a.m. It was extremely cold. I think it was around 4 degrees this morning when we started running, and like my face was freezing, my hands were frozen, and my legs didn't feel too bad, even though I wore shorts and stuff, but it was cold. And so battling that out, and I was just thinking to myself, man, maybe it's better running in the summer. Hey, like, here I was complaining about how sweaty I was, but man, I'd rather be sweaty than feeling this. Like, it's just way too cold. And so, look, able to get it done. And I'm really trying my best right now not to feel discouraged about my progress, where I'm at with my running. A half marathon, what once felt like something that was attainable is really something now, which is in a few weeks, seems really out of reach. I know I'll be able to finish it, don't get me wrong, but just where I thought I would be, it just doesn't match where I'm actually at the moment. And over 21 kilometers, I thought I was going to be like, average, just under 9 minutes, and which is totally not where I'm at the moment. And you know what? I'm slowly realizing that is going to be okay because of the journey, the progress, but also to think that, hey, like 10 kilometers used to be the limit, and right now we're just mucking around with 10 kilometers, just like 10 kilometers is a weekly thing, like how 5 kilometers is a weekly thing. And so I'm trying not to beat myself up too much, being real positive about where I'm at, but it's pretty hard to kind of dismiss those emotions and feelings. And so that's where I'm at the moment. Enough with the running rant. If you've been here for the beginning, you know that I'm on this running journey. We'll go home, we'll see what's at home to do. It's a pretty chill day. We got nothing planned. Yesterday we had a really fun day with the family. We started with a cafe, had a bit of breakfast, went and got G some running shoes, and then we took Leo to one of the kids play cafe things, and me and G just had a whole bunch of fun, just taking him to this place, and I'll probably chuck in a few clips of that here. And then after that, went home, got dressed, and we went swimming at one of the local leisure centers, which with a heated pool. And from there, it's been really cool. But yeah, yesterday was an amazing day. And so hopefully today, whatever we do, will be fun. But I'll vlog today. I didn't want to vlog yesterday. I just wanted to be present with the family. But I'll vlog today and see what we get up to. Apart from, sorry, not vlogging the run. Yeah, sorry about that one. Missed it, but hey, all good. You didn't want to hear me huffing and puffing anyway. just walked in through the door. My legs are stiff. Oh. Let's see what's the situation inside, eh? See who's awake.
Where are we going? Going for a family walk? Even though it's terrible weather.
Welcome everyone, we are here for a family walk and G is now completing her run down here at Badia. Yes! Go, you got this! What do you reckon, kiddo? You proud of mama? She's doing a good job. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. I think we're just gonna stick to this loop here and just go walking around the loop. That'll be cool. This is a really nice park for the family. The weather today turned pretty bad. Like this morning it didn't look like it was gonna rain at the run, and then now, not that it's that bad, but now it just looks like it's been raining in the afternoon, and we haven't noticed honestly because like I said, I was gonna vlog the whole day, get home, and we literally just chilled out, did squat, and it was the best. Hey, so something that I haven't been able to do on this channel is actually walk you through my health journey, which has been going on for now over a year. From when I started, what inspired me, some of the things that I did to help me get to where I am today, and key motivators, my goals, and all of that stuff. And so let me just walk you guys through part of my story and part of my journey, and I hope that at the end of it you find a bit of encouragement, inspiration, learnings, whatever it might be, that you might find it through my story. So I'll take you back to the beginning. I actually found myself at a pretty bad place health wise. Right there, I was around 176 kilograms on a scale at my heaviest, and I think that was around 2022 to 2023, my heaviest. There's a bird. Anyway, at that point, 2022-ish, we just got married. I lost a lot of weight for our wedding, and then I put it on plus extra doing keto. And where I was at that time, I was pretty much eating an entire packet of digestive biscuits, an entire packet of Tim Tams. After work, I'd crash out on the couch, and then an hour and a half later, I'll eat a full-on dinner. In the mornings, no breakfast. It was just straight coffee or whatever was there. Go to work, and I'll always go to Glen Quarry and get a massive feed for lunch. Sushi bowl, or like four wrapped sushis with 3 yakitoris. And then every day, go home, have an entire packet of the chocolate digestive biscuits, or an entire packet of coated Scotch fingers, whatever I had at that time, entire packet of Tim Tams, eat that, and then fall asleep. And so around that time, there was a big thing, not only my weight, but had to do with my sleeping.
Each round is 500.
Oh, good job. Yeah, I thought so.
1.5.
Yo, 1.5, keep going. I was having really bad snoring problems. Poor G had to put up with all of this in the early year and a half of our marriage. And with the sleeping problems, if you guys are familiar with sleep apnea, your airways gets blocked either by having a really thick neck, or from your tongue sliding back into your airway, thus causing you to snore and causing you not breathe while you're sleeping. And then I was stuck with this sleep apnea problem, which at the time was really affecting my mental health. I was not getting any sleep, not only for that year, but for a few years, not getting any amount of sleep. That entire season of my life, I don't remember ever having a dream or waking up to have a dream, having dreams. I couldn't have deep sleep because of this snoring problem that I had. I went on a school camp and then one of the staff members, one of the boys, he said, bro, you should really get your snoring checked out, that's pretty bad. And I had myself isolated in a completely different room too, and they would all describe it as like the walls were shaking, and they were so concerned with me because I would snore, stop snoring, snore, stop breathing, and then do this entire process through the entire night. So I go to the doctors, do this test, and I'm wired up. The result from the test, and the doctor, as he's looking at it, he's just like, his jaw just dropped at the results of my test. He was just like, what he said to me, which I'll never forget, is that a normal severe case in a result of a test would say that a person would stop their breathing in the night 60 times per hour, right? 60 times per hour. So that means they'll just stop breathing once every minute, okay? So he said that's a very severe case. Usually he would see 30, 40, 50. Extremely severe case was 60 times per hour. He's looking at my results, and then he reads it back to me. He goes, your results was 144 times per hour. You stopped breathing. And then my mind is blown. I was like, what the heck? The longest duration of time you stopped breathing was 93 seconds. Bruh. So you're telling me that I stopped breathing at one entire point during the night for over a minute and a half? That is crazy. Yeah, I had to jump on a CPAP machine, which I still currently use, and it cranked up the pressure to help me breathing through the night. And I'll tell you what, I'm never ashamed to tell anyone ever that I use a CPAP machine today, because it saved my life. And I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything, but it literally did save my life. Any one of those nights, whether it was 90 seconds of I stopped breathing, or probably even more than that, could have been a time where my heart could have just stopped beating. And that's a scary thought. And this is all the culmination of an origin story as to what led me to be the person I am today. And so I got my sleeping sorted. I was dreaming again. I was sleeping through the entire night for the first time in years, and it was amazing. So I still use a CPAP machine today, and everywhere I go, I don't care what anyone thinks. I'll be like, yeah, I got a machine, I sleep with a machine. Because at the end of the day, I'm not sleeping sitting up on the edge of the bed anymore. I'm not keeping my wife up anymore. I'm dreaming. I'm having the best time. And so I'm not too proud to say that I use it. You know, if you thought that was a motivator for me to lose weight, to be healthier, well, it wasn't. Because my weight budged a bit that year, but I was enjoying life again. It was so good to enjoy life again, and it wasn't enough to inspire me or motivate me to get back on track, find a good rhythm, until something entered my life, or should I say someone. Something about being a dad. Something about the responsibility, the burden, the blessing of fatherhood that makes you really want to be a great model and someone great. And that was a turning point when this kid was born. When he was born and when I knew he was going to be born, for me to get on track. Let's put a pause to the story there. We're gonna cheer on G to the end of her run, and she's killing it. And I'll tell you more about how and what other steps I did following after that. Back home. What a cold afternoon, eh? What a cold time it's been here in Sydney. But let me finish off where we left off. The kid crying was a key motivator, and I guess it was just a sense of responsibility I wanted to have as someone who had to step up and be a model for his family. And it wasn't just for him, it was for G, for my family members, my parents, and I just felt like I needed to do better in that aspect. So here's what I did. In, I think, maybe the end of April of 2024, was doing my own training at the time, just eating a lot cleaner, and then I decided to reach out and seek help. And I looked up some of the best, what are they called? Best nutritional coaches, weight loss coaches, fitness coaches around where I was. And I gravitated to this person, and I found him on Instagram because of his personality, resume, but also his story. I was a Samoan dude out in Macquarie Fields, where he grew up, and his name was Coach Jack. And his Instagram page is better fit coaching. I'll put the here. I reached out to him and asked for help. I was like, hey, what programs do you have that could help me? I'm really looking to, I guess, lose some weight or live a healthier lifestyle. And then he got back to me pretty much that same night, sending me, just some suggestions of ways that he could help. But the reason why I reached out is because I didn't want to just get good advice. Like, you can get that on YouTube. But I wanted to seek professional advice in the sense that I wanted someone to support me through it, and I was willing to pay for that service. So through that was the beginning of this 15-week journey which started in May. And I post up some of the before pictures and stuff that I had to do with him. And so basically he coached me, pre-coached during each and every single week. I checked in with him every day, and I did personal training sessions with him once a week with a training plan. I outlined the training plan in a minute, but basically before I started, I had this sheet that I filled out to tell him my goals. And two of my goals that stand out right now, and is something that I wanted to do, is firstly, I wanted just to be functionally healthy. Like, I didn't want to not be able to sit comfortably on a chair at a cafe. I wanted to be able to ride a bike. I wanted to be able to sit on an airplane seat comfortably and travel. These are all the things that I wrote in my goals. Part of that is I wanted to be able to run, do a half marathon, and I was outlining all these things on the goals that I had for him. Nothing to do with look, nothing to do with weight loss goal. I just wanted to be functionally healthy, and that was basically it, which is what I'm wanting to do at the moment. And I wrote that on the thing as a starting point, and I went through this really tough, but one of the best experiences in my life, because it taught me discipline, it taught me consistency, and it taught me what it took to build good habits and to be healthy. And so yeah, it was 5 gym workouts a week, 30 minutes of active cardio every single day, and he had outlined and planned 4 meals, 1 dessert meal every single day, with specific ingredients, with specific measurements and cooking methods. He had it all outlined. Every single workout, every single rep I could put in an app where he was able to check. And then I had check-in conversations with him online, and then in person once a week, but online every single day. I could shoot him things. Every 2 or 3 weeks, he adjusted my meal plans depending on what I wanted. And I'll post up some videos and photos of some of that stuff too. And it was hard. Like, I'm talking like it's easy now, but it was hard. From someone who was like so easy to pick up the phone and order Uber Eats, is now meal prepping, taking his meal preps to work, taking making shakes for breakfast, not going out when everyone else was going out for lunches, taking meal preps to family dinners, just eating a salad at family dinners and things like that. So I did that for 15 weeks, and that entire workout regime. I was able to lose, I think, about 16, 17 kilograms, which was amazing. But the lessons that I learned about fitness and about health was the biggest win for me. And so that was the biggest, catalyst of my lifestyle now. I continued after the 15 weeks to keep consistent with health choices. Like, I know on this channel I eat a lot of sweets and we go out a fair bit, but trust me, that was a lot more often in those years that I was telling you. The sweets that I have now is nothing in comparison to the amount of sweets I was eating before. I think that experience not only was a beneficial one in a weight loss perspective and a healthy lifestyle perspective, it completely changed my life and it turned everything around. And so after the 15 weeks, I was a bit fatigued mentally, just trying to be consistent. So I kind of tapered off a bit on that, going to the gym 5 times a week. And then I introduced some of my other goals that I wanted to do. And in came the running. One of my goals before my entire health journey is I wanted to run a half marathon. And I made a TikTok video. I'll put it up maybe here right now. Have a look.
Oh, hello there. Thank you for joining me on another part of my life where I'm actually trying to improve my health and fitness. And so this year I've set a goal to lose a bit of weight, but also improve my functional health. And so here am I warming up for what I'm going to do today, which is a bit of a run. I've been running since August and my focus isn't really time. I do have a goal to do a half marathon at some point next year, but my goal rather is just to get fitter and see how much further I can run and really push myself. At some points I'll walk, trying to keep my heart rate down below 150 in the zone 2 area. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But honestly, for a guy my size, 4Ks in 40 minutes, unbelievable. Time to improve.
Functional health, living longer, doing it for the family, and I really wanted to be a good model and yeah. Good role model. Sorry. I don't want to be a supermodel. I wanted to be a good role model, and so been blessed and fortunate to go through the 15-week experience to now through this running stuff, and then whatever happens in the future. I fit in planes. I made a TikTok video about being able to fit on a plane. I'll put it up here or somewhere else. not needing to use the extension anymore, decrease the pressure, the air pressure that I need by like I think six points on my machine, and hopefully one day I get to just be at a point where I probably won't require it anymore. But the weight loss is a byproduct, I think, of my real goal, which is to be functionally healthy. And in a few weeks we'll be running a half marathon, and I'll tick that one off the bucket list. I've done a 10-kilometer fun run. G's now into running. That's my story from beginning to now and where I'm at. And it's not a perfect journey. I'm not saying look to me as a blueprint, but I'm saying this is something that I've been on, and I hope that you've been able to find some encouragement on if I was able to do it, you are able to do it too. Thank you guys for watching, listening, learning, whatever else it may be. But have a wonderful week. We had a great weekend today. We're gonna put this guy in the shower, go through the bedtime routine. It's 5 p.m. now, and I hope you guys have a blessed week. God bless. Love.